Picture yourself stranded on a raft, adrift on a vast ocean. The sun beats down relentlessly, your throat is parched, your lips cracked with thirst. Below you, gallons upon gallons of water stretch as far as the eye can see. It shimmers, a tantalizing blue, seemingly offering relief. You might be tempted to take a sip, just a taste, but resist the urge. That alluring ocean water is not your friend. The ocean, for all its beauty and vastness, holds a secret, a salty truth that makes its water undrinkable for us humans. This seemingly harmless liquid, so vital to marine life, poses a significant danger to anyone who dares to drink it. But why? What makes ocean water so different from the water we drink every day? The answer lies in a single word: salinity. The ocean, in its immensity, holds a delicate balance of life, a balance maintained by its saltiness. We, however, are land creatures, adapted to freshwater sources. Our bodies simply cannot handle the ocean's salty secret. Let's dive deeper into the science behind this intriguing paradox. The ocean's salinity, its saltiness, is no small matter. Imagine a teaspoon of salt. Now picture that small amount dispersed in a gallon of water. That's roughly the salt concentration of the ocean, a mix far too salty for our bodies to handle. Where does all this salt come from? Over millions of years, rain has slowly eroded rocks and carried minerals, including salt, into the sea. This process, combined with underwater volcanic activity, has steadily increased the ocean's salinity. The result is a vast, salty expanse that dictates the life within it. Marine animals have adapted to thrive in this salty environment, their bodies perfectly tuned to handle the high salt concentration. We humans, however, are a different story. Our bodies are adapted to fresh water with a much lower salt content. Drinking seawater throws our internal systems into disarray, setting off a chain reaction that can lead to severe health problems. Understanding the science behind this reaction is key to understanding why that tempting ocean water is off limits. Our bodies are incredibly complex machines, with each part playing a vital role. One of the most important processes is osmosis, the movement of water across cell membranes. Osmosis ensures our cells maintain the right balance of water and electrolytes, essential for their proper function. Here's where the trouble with seawater begins. When we consume too much salt, the salt concentration outside our cells becomes much higher than inside. To balance this out, water from inside our cells is drawn out through osmosis in an attempt to dilute the external salt concentration. This process, meant to regulate our system, backfires with seawater. Instead of hydrating us, drinking seawater actually dehydrates us at a cellular level. Our cells shrink, starved of the water they need, and our organs struggle to function properly. This dehydration is not the kind you experience after a jog on a sunny day. It's a rapid, severe dehydration that can have devastating consequences if not addressed immediately. The dangers of drinking seawater extend far beyond simple dehydration. As our bodies struggle to cope with the excess salt, a cascade of health problems can arise. Our kidneys, responsible for filtering waste and excess fluids, are put under immense stress. They work overtime trying to flush out the salt, but can become overwhelmed and damaged in the process. The high salt concentration also wreaks havoc on our electrolyte balance. This imbalance can lead to muscle cramps, seizures, and in severe cases, even coma or death. Drinking seawater is particularly dangerous for individuals with pre-existing health conditions such as kidney disease or heart problems. For them, even a small amount can exacerbate their condition and lead to life-threatening complications. The ocean's salty embrace, while life-giving for marine creatures, poses a significant threat to human health. The consequences of ignoring this fact have been tragically demonstrated throughout history. Section 5. Lost at Sea: Tales of Thirst and Tragedy. History is replete with stories of seafarers facing the desperate choice between the ocean's salty offering and the agony of thirst. Many, driven by desperation, have succumbed to the allure of the sea, only to meet a tragic end. One such story is that of a group of sailors shipwrecked in the Pacific Ocean in the 19th century. With no fresh water source in sight, they resorted to drinking seawater. Their initial relief soon turned into a nightmare as dehydration set in, followed by delirium and eventually death. These stories, while harrowing, serve as stark reminders of the ocean's unforgiving nature. They highlight the importance of understanding the science behind our body's limitations and the need to respect the ocean's power. The human body, for all its resilience, is ill-equipped to handle the ocean's salty secret. This knowledge is crucial not just for adventurers at sea, but for anyone who might be tempted by the ocean's deceivingly accessible water supply. Section 6. Quenching thirst the right way. While the ocean's water is off-limits, there are ways to survive at sea. Experienced sailors know that collecting rainwater is a viable option. Even small amounts of rainwater can be a lifesaver in desperate situations. Modern technology has also provided us with innovative solutions like solar stills, which use sunlight to evaporate seawater and collect the condensation, leaving the salt behind. These methods, while requiring ingenuity and resourcefulness, underscore the fact that we are not entirely helpless against the ocean's vastness. By understanding the science of water and utilizing available tools, we can overcome even the most challenging situations. The key lies in respecting the ocean's power and seeking alternative, safe sources of hydration. Section 7. The promise of desalination. Beyond individual survival, humanity has sought ways to tap into the ocean's vast water resource to address freshwater scarcity in coastal regions. Desalination, the process of removing salt from seawater, has emerged as a beacon of hope. Large-scale desalination plants are now operational in many parts of the world, converting seawater into fresh water for drinking and irrigation. This technology, while energy-intensive and expensive, holds immense potential for the future. As research and development continue, we can hope for more efficient and sustainable desalination methods, making this life-giving technology accessible to a wider population. The ocean, once a barrier to freshwater access, might one day become a significant source of this precious resource. Section 8. Respecting the ocean's limits. The ocean's vastness can be deceiving. It's easy to look at its seemingly endless expanse and assume an abundance of resources, including drinkable water. However, as we've explored, this is a dangerous misconception. The ocean's salinity, while crucial for marine life, makes its water inherently unsuitable for human consumption. Attempting to drink seawater can lead to severe health complications and even death. This knowledge underscores the importance of respecting the ocean's limits and recognizing that its resources, while vast, are not limitless. We must treat the ocean with respect, understanding its power and the delicate balance that governs its ecosystem. The ocean's salty truth is a reminder that our survival depends on respecting the natural world and its boundaries. Section 9. A final word. Water, water everywhere, but the ocean, with its mesmerizing waves and boundless horizon, holds a powerful allure. It's a source of life, wonder, and, ironically, a stark reminder of our own limitations. While the ocean teems with water, we must remember that this water is not for us to drink directly. The salt, so essential to marine life, poses a serious threat to our well-being. As we marvel at the ocean's vastness, let us also acknowledge its boundaries. Let us respect its power and seek sustainable ways to coexist with this magnificent force of nature. Remember, the ocean's salty truth is a lesson best learned before thirst takes hold.